Hey garden peeps, it's the cracky, set it and forget it milk carton garden reboot. Hey guys, how are you doing? Can't believe it's almost Christmas. And I just want to come on real quick and show you guys. It's Florida. I know a lot of you aren't growing, that if you're growing now you have to be growing indoors. But I want to show you this because maybe you can put in your head and get ready for spring, right? This is our milk container garden. If you remember last year, we grew a bunch of broccoli in here. And this is done with nothing but some milk jugs. Each one's in a half-gallon milk jug, a little cardboard one. I'll bring you in for a close-up, and I'll link it up here too to the original one that we did. But this is the beauty of the cracky system. I put the microgreens in here. These are all pak choi. There's a little bit of red cabbage here in the middle, mainly pak choi. And I did literally nothing, like scouts on, or nothing at all. I planted them in there and just left it. I haven't checked the nutrient solution. I haven't replaced any water. I haven't checked the pH, aeration, just all the stuff that everybody worries about with hydroponics. Honest to God, I put these in here and I have not touched them. So should you do that? No. If you've got time and you're at home, probably come through, you'll see in the back when we go in for a close-up, there was some cabbage moths got in there and started chewing on them. I just left it. If you're home, take care of the problem, be a little vigilant. If you want to work, with your plants, that's awesome. I take things to the extreme so that I can show people what you can do as easy and as cheap as possible. So I took these were microgreens, probably 25 cents worth of microgreens, and I planted them out. Some nutrient solution, it took maybe 6 gallons. We'll see, about half a gallon. We've got, we'll count them out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 36. So it took 18 gallons, and the nutrients are running about, I don't know, about 10-20 cents a gallon. So not very much money. The initial setup, milk cartons are free. Planted them out and just left it. Didn't come in and do anything. So I want to show you guys, this is the beauty of the cracky system, is that it takes a little care. If you've got time and you can take a little bit more care of it, you can check your stuff. Let's see how this is. These things are still full. They haven't used hardly any of the nutrients. And it's been out here in the rain, but I'll bring you in. You're going to see there's not really much room for any rain to get into it. So basically they're not using very much nutrients. Growing a lot of pak choi here. If you can take better care of it, you get a lot more. Plus, right now there's a little bit of sun. This is about as much sun as it gets. Within the next 20 minutes it's going to be behind of all these trees, so it's going to get shade. So if this was actually in a sunny location, these things would be a lot bigger. But this is, where it's at. It's in the greenhouse. I can't move it around, and we don't have much room in our yard. So just be vigilant of where you plant yours, that it gets a lot of sun. But even so, with our limited space, I can have this in the optimal space in my yard to get sunlight. And I put it out here and didn't do anything to it, and we grew a bunch of greens. So all of you, anyone, anywhere can do this. It's almost literally pennies and no work at all. So really there's no excuse not to be growing some of your own food. And at times like this, when we're insecure about a lot of things that are going on in the world, it's really nice to not have to worry about having some fresh greens and just walking outside your back door whenever you want a salad, or say you have a bowl of soup and you want to cut some of these up and put it in it, or a nice stir fry. It's just nice to have this stuff out. And what are we talking about? 2 feet by 5 feet, 10 square feet. A lot of you have huge yards. I used to live on a 300-acre farm. You could have this stuff all over the place. I've got a real tiny yard right now. I'll take you guys around in another video and kind of show you how we're just maximizing the space here. That I think that probably most of you out there have a bigger yard than I have to work with. I hope you guys are having a fantastic holiday. I know you know, a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, but you know, let's make the most of it. Let's take care of ourselves and take care of each other. So you guys share what you learn with everybody else, and together we're not going to help feed the world, we're going to help the world learn how to feed itself. Alrighty, I love y'all. We'll catch you later. Merry Christmas.